Hello everyone, and welcome to another Luck of the Dice Cup. This is match 2 between Luck of the Dude and Greenskin Red Spikes. So let's have a quick look at both teams. I took some screenshots before the match. So these are my orcs at 1050 team value. And the team value is increased because I have an apothecary for this match. No level ups for me, so just the same team as it was in the first match. No players missing as well. And then the Bretonnians team at 960 because one player is missing after the first match, but it doesn't look like he'll miss him a lot. Otherwise, yeah, it's the same team as in the first match for him because no level ups, and I think the first match was a draw, so no wonder there. Alright, while we did that, both teams are now setting up. Let me switch to view. And yeah, I've seen a similar setup on another great coach in the ICBBL. And we all know who's that. That's Urban Zoro, who's, I think he's still playing his peasants. His army of peasants, actually. And this is... Alright, both teams lose a turn. Not sure who benefits from that more. Maybe me, because I'm on defense. Yeah, probably me. It seems that to be successful with a team that has a lot of armor value 7 players, you need to take the opposition en masse. And then it might work. At least it seems to work for him. He's doing pretty well. Although he finished the first match without scoring, so Uncle Brack is injured. This is a great start, and he misses the next game. Feel like the rest of the matches will be even harder than this one. So, if you don't know who I'm playing Guinness, who's the world champion in Blood Bowl 2 in this match. And yeah, I was a bit scared from this because I saw the way he played the first match. He was unlucky with the dice, but otherwise I saw that he's a really strong opponent. And it will be really hard to do anything to do anything against him. Yeah, I don't really have any advantage over him because yeah, there are no level ups, no nothing. Well, he has an advantage actually because he has more players. But that can be fixed if the orcs manage to knock out some of the peasants. Although I think that didn't happen in the first match, that there was one injury that we saw before. The one player missing. So I was trying to mark the ball carrier right from the start. Looks like it's going pretty well at the moment. They are just pushing my my blitzer around. And I'm still marking the player, the ball carrier. Although he might dodge out. That's a blocker though. No, he's just blocking, so it's not too bad for him. And that's a stun. So yeah, strong opponent, and yeah, I'm getting used to strong opponents in the Luck of the Dice. I'm hoping to do well But for that I need some decent level ups on the orcs, of course, because otherwise the other teams will just overrun them. I need to score or something, because yeah, the first match, as you probably saw, was not very good for me. If not, I'll put a link up somewhere on the screen, and you can watch the first match as well. So it's turn 4 for the Bretonnians. They're sort of keeping their distance, being very careful about engaging the orcs. He's using his best players, the knights, to deal with the big guys. And they're actually called blitzers. I'm used to Urban Zora calling them knights. They're actually blitzers. They have blitzers, peasants, and... well, not peasants. They are linemen. Alright. Yeah, I think I had a sort of a joke team for the Open League with the Bretonnians, so I'm mixing the players up. So yeah, he's building a loose cage here. And he's passing the ball as well. That's a nice catch. So the ball is, I would say, out of reach at the moment, because my whole team is on the other side of the field. So I'm taking my players back so that he can't overrun, or just run away from me. And now I sort of need to engage the players. Oh, the Splat is injured. That's actually pretty important. That's a blitzer. He's one of the important guys. There's a blitz. All right, nice block there. Let's see where the blitzer goes. Too many cupcake Jimmy. All right, he's just standing there. Sort of in the way, so that the Bretonnians can't run away. Actually, there's a one die, and the fend doesn't work really. And if I heard correctly, that was right at the end of the turn as well. All right, let's see what he does. So he's blitzing with the blitzer. A reroll, so he has 2 rerolls now. Left. It feels like he will try and push the blitzer out. Yeah, the ball carrier is still in the same spot. He moves away, probably moving away because of my black orcs. Oh. So he didn't have a reroll for that, and his player's down. And he's stunned. Big penalty, Bobby. I like his names. So yeah, now that blitzer is he's in a dangerous position there. He could be I don't know, pushed out quite easily. I'm not sure I can do anything about it. Okay, the blitz is moving forward. That who's that? That's my thrower, the ball blaster. Creating something here to slow down the attack. Also, I'm hoping to squeeze him into the sidelines. And now the black orc is marking the ball carrier. Yeah, unfortunately... Well, 2 red dice, they worked. Although I'm not sure I'm in a good position anyway. Yeah, the ball carrier has Dauntless, so he could deal with that blitzer. With that black orc quite easily, I think. So it's turn 6. He should be moving forward, although he's actually not doing it. Yeah, I'm losing that player to the crowd. Let's see how merciful. Kombat Knuckle. I think he got pretty beaten up after the first match as well. So he's not standing up to his name. He's getting beaten. He's not beating the opposition. So I think he'll use the Dauntless now. But that means the ball will most probably stay in the same spot. Right, he's pushing the blitzer away. And double skulls. That's really unlucky for him. Now I think there's a chance to get to the ball carrier. Just need to find the way there. Yeah, clearing out the way. Attack on the lineman. He's stunned, it seems. I'm not getting the SPP that I need for my black orcs at the moment. There's one guy injured. I think that one of the black orcs did it. I think it could have been Splatter, although I'm not sure. Right, moving forward. Yeah, I think I'm engaging the players because I intend to attack the ball carrier, and I don't want anyone to assist him after the attack. Nice that that was a reroll, but it was necessary to clear the way for the black orc. Now he's blitzing, and unfortunately that's just a push. Let's see what it does. That's a 1 die with a skull and a reroll. That's wrestle. Now he's using Dauntless, and he can try and run away. That's exactly what he's doing. It seems he can't cage or help in any way. That's my ball carrier knocked out. Don't like it too much. That's a skull. That'll help me a lot. Now I have a lot of at least 2. I can free up at least 2 players or more for an attack on the ball carrier here. Looks like I'm being a bit careful here, using the blitzer to at least push away Luque there. And now the black orc is attacking. That's a decent roll, and the ball carrier is down. Alright, now I have 2 turns left. Looks like I'm trying to dodge away to get the ball, I think. Oh no, that's the first player. That's a blitzer moving up. Yeah, I think I intend to do a pass here, but a failed GFI again, and there was no line, so I'm not sure what he tripped on. Maybe on that body there. Yeah, unfortunately the GFIs still keep creating problems for me. Let's hope I don't lose any more players. I've lost 3 already. He has just lost 1. And I think I did more blocking, or I might be mistaken. Yeah, he's going into a scoring position. Yeah, it looks like he will attempt to pass the ball forward. This success is not too high here. He needs a reroll to retry it. And that's a failure again. There's a hot potato there. And a really bad spot. Yeah, that's the last turn. Can this guy still run in? I think so. So I just need to clear away some players and try and pick up the ball. And then pass it forward. Sounds easy. Let's see if that works in practice. Okay, another stun. Push here. It could be done, depends how this rolls. That's a player down. That's pretty good. Now the blitzer should try and pick up the ball, I think. No. Alright, that's a blitzer going for the player to push him out of bounds. I guess that player was not in a position to score. Okay, let me check it. Yeah, he was not. That was my mistake. I should have placed him higher up. So at least he lost a player. No, he joined the substitution. Yeah, the armor rolls don't work for some reason. That's another stun. And that's the first half for you. Yeah, again a failed GFI probably cost me a touchdown. Although you never know if those passes would have successfully, well, would have been successful. So here we go, the second half. Did my players come back? Yeah, so I'm a player down now. Or 2 players down because he had one guy in substitution right from the start. Okay. Let's have a look at the skills. Yeah, he has his blockers on the front line. I'm a player down, and I don't have a thrower. The first thing, I think I need to secure the ball. Greenskin red spikes, get an extra reroll. I'm not complaining. Could have been worse. So the attack on the blockers. That's a push. Another push, but he goes in the middle and the other black orc will attempt to block him. That's a success, player down. Pushing him away and another block on the scrimmage line. Another push. So the ball is safe at the moment. A pick up and it works. And the blitzer moves into a loose cage. That's a Kombat Nukle is now the ball carrier. I wouldn't feel too safe. He's pretty beaten up. He's still playing, but he's beaten up. That's for sure. Okay, he's going for the black orc again. It's just a push though. At the moment looks pretty good. Although, yeah, looks like he's spreading out his defense. Not that I like it anyway. I need to find a weak spot somewhere in his defensive line and go for that, I think. Not that I see any. at the moment. If I remember correctly, setting up a diversion for him. I'm putting those 2 players on the left flank in the hope that he will engage them with at least 2 players or more, so that I have easier time on the right flank. And if he doesn't engage enough players, I could attempt a pass to the left flank in the hope that that one of the blitzers could try and run away. We didn't voice chat during this match, so at one point I remember I was a bit distracted because we did talk in the game chat pretty extensively, and I think I got distracted at some point, which cost me quite harsh, and you'll see it quite soon if I remember correctly. So he has engaged 3 players on the left flank, which was my hope, although I was hoping that one of the blitzers would engage there, just because I have a blitzer on the left flank as well. Oh no, he's engaging 4 players actually. So double win for me. So I knew I was risking at least 1 player being knocked out of the pitch. But for the moment I'm happy with what's happening. Now I'm engaging players, moving the black orcs forward. Right, another KO. One of the blockers is out. So now I just need enough players on the right flank. So looks like I'm missing just 1 player in to be safe. Because yeah, this left side from the ball carrier is actually pretty open. And if he manages to knock down this black orc or this blitzer, he could easily come from the back and mark the ball carrier. Either with one of the linemen or any other player, I think. Yeah, he's going for the black orc. And now I think he will engage the ball carrier somehow. Although I'm not sure. That's a pretty strong line there. I should try and avoid it somehow. Although he still has most of his players up. But he's still using 3 players on that left flank. Which should give me some easier time attacking. Although, yeah, he's creating... Oh, that's a foul. And the stun. And an injury. Wreck is injured. Black orc out. That's heavy. And a niggling injury. I think I re-rolled and took the wrong injury. Now he has niggling injury and he misses the next match with a smashed knee. That's gonna hurt. I think I will not have 2 players in the next match, so I'll be using 2 loners, I think. Which will be pretty hard. So at this point, if I remember correctly, I ran out of time. I was hoping to use the blitzer and yeah, somehow assist the ball carrier, but it's not working, so he can now use his blitzer and his lineman to easily take down my ball carrier. And I think that looks like the end of my attack. Yep. Well, as I said, Kombat Nukle is not a very good ball carrier. I should write that down somewhere. Okay, he's marking the ball. Or rather, I should say screening the ball. Moving the lineman forward. So yeah, he's surrounding my players. Not sure what I can do here. So I have two players on the left flank. At the moment they are useless there. And he's going for the blitzer as well. And he's KO'd. He should have grabbed a stick and actually smacked that lineman on the head or something. That's pretty hurtful. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 orcs on the pitch. Failed pickup. Although it doesn't hurt him too much. He drops the ball off. And now, yeah, the blitzer is the ball carrier. Which will make my work even harder. So let's see. I'm trying to mark the ball carrier. Let's see if it works or not. Right, a decent dodge. Now there are two players marking the ball carrier. Let's see how it goes. So I would like to pause at this moment, and yeah, this is a good way to learn something. That's one positive thing that I took from this match actually. If you have two players marking your ball carrier, try to create this setup if you can, and attack the player that is furthest away from the ball carrier. So if you manage to knock down the first player, you can push away the second one, and I think that's exactly what's going to happen. So that was a good thing, but that's only possible if you have a decent player advantage, which is the case in this moment. So you see, he has to re-roll that, but it works for him. So he can push away. And Big Claw is dead. That's painful. Although I can get him back, I think. Yeah. And he actually could have moved the player up, but I think he will try and push that player out of pitch. And it works, of course. It normally does. So he cleared my lineup from two players in one turn. Which is pretty strong here. Yeah, not sure what I can do. And he's still trying to injure my black orcs. I'm not feeling for this guy. He's too good, but yeah, he really wants to win, I guess. So now I have lost all hope. I'm just attacking the Bretonnians, smashing them left and right. Oh, I'm not going to try and read that, but he's dead. Kind of feel better about it. And the skull on the red dice. Not too bad. So now he just sort of has to create a cage or something. Yeah, he's trying to mark the only player who could create some trouble for him, I guess. Yeah, that lineman is not too good. He's wrestling with him. So both players are down. The blitzer is moving forward. He's marking my black orcs. And yeah, moving forward with the blitzer. Oh, looks like a pass and a failed catch. Not sure that was necessary. But there's now opportunity for me to at least mark the ball or something. 2 turns left. If I manage to mark the ball, it could be quite hard for him to pick it up again afterwards. So let's see what happens now. It's pretty interesting. I think that was a pretty hard mistake from him. He lost the opportunity to score, and now 2 skulls. Yeah. Well, now all I need is to mark. Keep my players up. He has the 1 turn remaining, but no rerolls. So let's keep marking the ball there. That's my last turn. Should do something with that reroll, I think, because I still have 2. All right, that's a player down. And Charlie no glasses. He's knocked out. Actually, that was pretty risky as well. He needed more players, and it was lucky that I managed to knock him out, actually. Let's see if he manages to push away my orcs from the ball. He could try and set up the thing that I told you before. Although it's a bit harder in this case because the orcs are strength 2. Alright, 1 player has been pushed away. He's attacking the second one. And that works for him as well. And he's knocked out. So I think all he needs is to pick up the ball and run and score. But he fails to pick up the ball. So it's a draw. 0-0. And that's the end of the match. Well, that turned around pretty quickly in the end. That's just my luck. The dead player got MVP and his blitzer got MVP, so he'll get a decent level up. And from what I'm seeing, my players will remain the same, and I will be forced to buy a new blitzer. Let's have a look at my roster at the moment. So this is how my team looks after this second match. So I will need to buy a new blitzer, but I'll be down 2 players and one black orc is missing. Think I'll have a niggling injury on him, and that's the other lineman, and he's just injured, and yeah, he misses next game. Nothing niggling on him. So that was the second match. Pretty hard. I was lucky at the end that he screwed up that pass on turn whatever 14, I think, and I got a draw there. I didn't manage to knock down or injure too many of his peasants, although to be fair, I think he kept them pretty close and there weren't too many chances to do it. Next game. Let's see who I'm playing next. So in round 3, I'm playing against Feke with Slanish Favorites, which is a Chaos team. Let's see how developed they are, and don't see any level ups. We'll see how it goes. He doesn't have any level ups at this moment, and yeah, that one reroll might hurt him quite badly at some point. Anyway, this has gone on a bit too long than normally. Thank you for watching. Keep coming back for the Luck of the Dice matches. Subscribe if you haven't done it. And I'll see you around. Bye.